Hey, what's up guys? This is ForYam back with a new Minecraft Dungeons video. In today's guide, I will show you how to get to the new maximum difficulty, the new cap of Apocalypse Plus in Minecraft Dungeons. This will allow you to get your hands on the new maximum power level items, which is really awesome, and of course this new difficulty is quite challenging, so of course it would be the most fun to play on that one as well. Not only does Apocalypse Plus make the game a lot more difficult, but at the same time you will be able to get your hands on even more loot. You will be able to find more enchanted mobs. They're gonna deal a lot more damage, have more HP, speed, they will have stagger resistance and also a chance to revive at higher levels, which is pretty crazy. So guys, what are we waiting for? Let's check it out straight away. Alright, so first off guys, I definitely recommend you to be Apocalypse level 7 ready. If you just entered Apocalypse straight from Adventure and you haven't found any nice gear, any new power level items, I first recommend you to get something like power level 110 to 113. If you have done that, you will be ready for this. Of course, it can also be done with a lower power level, but it will be definitely a lot more difficult. Okay, are you all set? Is your power level good to go? Well, then we are ready for step 2, guys. What we're gonna do right now is pretty much spam the out of Arkhaven, literally. If you were playing on the PC though, and you have a controller, then Soggy Cave can definitely be a more interesting choice, because you will be able to glitch through the wall with a controller. But for all the other players, guys, both the PC players that don't have a controller and for all the other platforms, I definitely recommend to go for Arkhaven. This one only takes a couple more seconds in comparison with Soggy Cave, including the load screens, etc, etc, but this one also drops some really nice loot. So what we're gonna do right here is always select the maximum difficulty which is possible. So we have Apocalypse level 7, and right after that you will have the +1, +2, etc, etc. Although next difficulties will be locked, but every single time when you run one of those levels, completed it, you will unlock new difficulties. So pretty much what you're gonna do is spam the out of Arkhaven literally, and you will be able to unlock those new levels very quickly. And while you're speedrunning, guys, I also recommend you to keep spending emeralds on upgrading your weapons and armor, because this will also allow you to be a little bit tankier every 3 levels. Because if you constantly have new power level items equipped, then of course you will have a little bit more HP, a little bit more damage, and you will be able to get through the gates a little bit easier. And of course, guys, when you're upgrading your weapons, armor, artifacts, all your gear pretty much at the blacksmith, you won't be able to use it for 3 full levels, which means, in my opinion, you should definitely have a copy of every single item. 1 piece of armor with double cooldown reduction for speedrunning, a weapon with some decent damage, and of course 2 of the same artifacts. 2 deathcap mushrooms, 2 ghost capes, and also 2 boots of swiftness, because then you will be able to upgrade them once at a time, and this will allow you to have a pretty decent power level to speedrun those levels. At a certain point, you will start to notice that things are getting quite difficult and almost impossible actually, but that does not matter, guys. I have some really awesome tips for you as well. You probably think that the last gate, the final gate in this level on Arkhaven, is the most difficult one, but this one is actually very easy to skip without killing any mobs. I will tell that in a second, but first off, let me show you the first gate, which is actually the most difficult gate to open if your power level starts to get behind big time in comparison with the actual difficulty of the level itself. Because the mobs will hit you so hard, they will probably one-shot you because of your low HP, your damage is too low, which means you cannot kill the mobs. So what you're gonna do for this is every time when you won't be able to get through is pretty much reset the level, and you're gonna search for creepers in the vicinity. If you find a level that also includes creepers right off the bat, that means that you can just lure those creepers to the gate, and when they actually explode and kill the mobs that are protecting the gate, then the gate will open, which is pretty normal. Normally you have to take down those guards, but if they are taken down by the creepers, you can also get through. I also tried things like the Love Amulet, etc, etc, but guys, honestly, swapping out artifacts, making yourself more vulnerable every single time, and oh man, this is just not working very efficiently. What you should do is just reset the level every single time if you won't be able to get through. Sometimes the enchanted mobs are way too strong and they won't be able to be destroyed by the creepers themselves. The damage will be too low of the creepers, so then just go for a reset once again. If your damage is alright, you will actually be able to take down the mobs with your shield. So if you have died, you can actually have 3 lives in one level. You guys know that by now. But if you die, you will have a shield for a couple seconds. And this also gives you a small window of opportunity to take down those guards. You only have 3 lives, so definitely make sure you waste maximum 2 of them at this gate, because sometimes there are going to be some crazy enchanted mobs that will take you down a little bit further into the level. So it would be a shame if you won't be able to get all the way to the end while you're at it. Of course, for the rest of the level, you can do whatever you want. Take those spell books, take all the chests inside the cave, it matters not, but just make sure to stay alive until the end. And right before you can step into the boat to finish the level, of course, you have to get through the second gate. And this gate sometimes can be a little bit tricky if you also have a very big disadvantage of power level, HP, damage, etc, etc. So what you're gonna do right here is not fight the mobs, but just make sure you have some pretty nice speed gear, just like you're seeing right here. I have some really nice artifact cooldown, which allows me to keep spamming my artifacts and have a very big speed boost. With the Ghost Cape, I will be able to walk through mobs as well, and this will allow me to pretty much walk circles around my enemies. At a certain point, I even decided to take the Chilling enchantment on my armor, which slows down all the mobs with both the movement speed and attack speed, which makes this even easier to kite them around in circles. After a short period of time, the gate will open by its own, so you don't have to take down any mobs. I used to think that you always had to take down these mobs in order to get through, but if you are a little bit patient, guys, the gate will open by itself and then you can pretty much complete the level. There you have it, another difficulty unlocked, so just keep doing this, keep upgrading your gear while you're completing those levels, and you will be at Apocalypse level 7 plus 20 in no time. So yeah, there you have it, guys. This is how you can unlock Apocalypse level 7 plus 20 on the Apocalypse Plus as quick as possible. If you have some tips for your fellow Minecraft Dungeons friends, just leave them in the comments down below. It would help everybody out very much. But at the same time, if you enjoyed watching this video, it would be very much appreciated if you can hit that like button for a second, because of course it took me quite some time to make this video. And at the same time, if you enjoy watching my content, if you enjoy Minecraft Dungeons, make sure to subscribe as well, because like I said, every single time in my videos, so much more is coming your way. Right now I am covering those new items which we can find next to the seasonal trial exclusive weapons and armor, so there is a lot more coming your way. Right now it is 4 AM out. I'll see you guys very soon. I wish you a lot of good luck on the newest, highest Apocalypse difficulty levels, and of course for that new loot. Guys, till next time.